In this video, I want to talk to you about OddsMonkey's brand new simulator that they've recently just added to the casino hub. So hey guys, thanks very much for clicking onto the channel. My name's Liam and I'm all about teaching people how to make money online, predominantly from match betting and casino offers and stuff like that. So if you're brand new to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button if you like my content. Like all my videos, it helps me out massively. But this video is going to discuss the brand new simulator that OddsMonkey have just dropped onto the website, the main website that they've got. Now this feature, initially, I believe it was part of the Casino Monkey package that they've got, but for whatever reason, they've actually put it onto the main OddsMonkey page without charging any more money. It's a little bit hidden. It took me a while to find this, and I actually just stumbled across it by chance, but it's a really cool feature. And this video is going to walk you through exactly how it works and exactly how you can use it for some of the bigger casino offers with higher EV, and you can look at how much chance you've got of busting out and stuff like that. So just before I jump in, if you do want to try OddsMonkey at any point for a free trial, I've got my affiliate link down below in the description. If you don't mind going through that link, if you are going to try it, helps me out massively, so it's much appreciated. And if you want to join up with my brand new Facebook group that I've recently created, I'll leave the link for you to do so in the description of this video, where we just discuss things like extra places, the 2-up offer. Anyone with any queries, any problems, drops any questions into there. And there's a helpful community where we all help each other out. So feel free to join that Facebook group, and the OddsMonkey free trial link is in the description of this video. Anyway, so without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over the computer screen, walk you through this simulator. It's super simple to use, it's a great feature, walk you through how it works, how to use it, and how to get started using the simulator with your casino offers. So let's jump over the computer screen and let's get started. Okay, so what you want to do, the first thing you want to do is you want to load up the casino hub on OddsMonkey. And the first thing that you'll probably notice as soon as you load this up is it isn't even there. It isn't even an option within the casino hub. So you can see it's got the new account offers, the welcome offers, reload offers, the weekly clubs, EV calculator, the slots database, and all the training guides, but it isn't actually inside the casino hub, and I only found this by chance. So the way you've got to load this up is if you come up to the top menu here, go into the drop down menu for casino hub, you can see they've put it in right at the bottom of the list there where it says simulator. Don't know why it's not in the casino hub itself. It's like a hidden little gem they've got. I'm sure at some point, if you're watching this in the future, they'll pop this in somewhere on this page here, but for now, what you've got to do is you've got to load up the casino hub in this menu and click on simulator down at the bottom of the page. Now that will load up the simulator for you. Now realistically, with this simulator, there's only going to be two things you're going to want to use for the simulator, 2 different bonus types you want to use. You'll probably come across 3 of them, but there's only 2 that I'd recommend using. And those 2 that I'd recommend using is this one here, the cashable one, which is shown in blue there, which is a very popular bonus which a lot of casinos give out quite often, which I'm going to get onto in just a moment. And then free spins as well, which is that one highlighted in blue. So that one is obviously what it says on the tin there, free spins. So if you click on free spins, let's say you've got some free spins or an offer with a bookmaker or something, which is going to involve them crediting you with some free spins should you wager a certain amount of money. So let's say, free spins, we've selected that. So we'll go down to game type here, you would click on the drop down button and you would click on the game you wanted to wager your to get your free spins on. So let's say slots, so let's say a slot machine, and the variance level of that game. Now if you don't know what the variance level is, what you can do is you can go into the casino hub drop down and then you can click on this casino slots database, and that lists every slot machine that's online, or pretty much all of them, the RTP of the slot and the level of variance that each slot has, so you don't have to be browsing Google and trying to find it and all that stuff. It's literally all there in the slots database. I'll just load that up there. You can see it lists them all there like that. So you just say you want to wager on a slot machine or something, you just search that slot machine in here. So let's say Starburst, click refresh, and then there you go. You can see it loads up all the slots based with that name. So you can see Starburst, RTP 96.1, variance low. So that's how you can find out the variance really quickly. But what you'd do is you'd enter the variance into this column here, so it'd be low variance with Starburst. The RTP is 96.1. The deposit and wagering. So this is the amount of money that you need to deposit and wager to unlock them free spins. So it's obviously set to £10. We'll just leave it at £10. So let's say they've sent us an offer by email. We need to wager £10 to get 100 free spins. So we'll leave that at 10. And by the way, if you don't know what any of these fields are, you get confused or anything, see these little eye icons here, you can just highlight over each individual eye icon and it will tell you what that field is and what it does and stuff like that. So you can see that eye icon, it says the amount you will need to spend at the casino before the bonus is released, which is what I just explained, £10 of wagering. And that's the same with all these. So under bonus type, you can see the type of bonus offer, under game, what type of casino game you're playing. You get the idea. It just lists them really basically, so you know what they are and what they do. But anyway, the max winnings, the next box along there, that's just the max winnings. If the casino's got a maximum winnings, what you're wagering with. They generally won't do. I won't really bother with that one. And then the next box down, free spins, you can see here. Go to the eye icon, the number of free spins that the casino issues you after you've completed your wagering. So we'll say it's 100. The free spin stake that the casino is giving you, we'll just leave that at 25p. And then the last box here, wager winnings. So this is the amount of wagering you have to do on any winnings you get from the free spins. So say you win £5 and the wagering was 1x, you'd have to wager £5 because 1x. And then after that, whatever you had left will be your winnings. So let's put 1x in there. So whatever we get winnings from that needs to be wagered times 1. Moving down to the next one, stake and loops. Highlight over it, see what it is. The amount you will spend on each hand spin for the wagering, which generally when you're doing low risk casino will be really, really small. So 10p, generally the smallest spin size there is. Time per spins in seconds. Again, it just says how long on average roughly each spin takes, so it's generally about 3 seconds. We'll leave that as it is. And then this section at the end here where it says loops, it says how many times will the software simulate the offer. So the more loops you get, the better the average and the better the result and the more accurate the result will be. But generally, 100,000 loops as this is set to here, it's going to be way more than enough to give you a good, solid, firm, accurate representation of the EV and stuff. So when you've got all this criteria in and specified based on your offer that you've got via email or whatever, wherever it's come from, once you've got all that into the simulator, if you click this blue start button here, click that now, you can see it starts simulating the offer for you. And it simulates really quickly, as this is doing this over 100,000 loops, 100,000 different times. And you can see it gives you the expected value, £22.54 on average based on those 100,000 loops that it's gone through. £22.54 EV. The bust rate for these kind of offers is obviously 0. There's no chance of busting out, although you could lose money in theory. The bust rate, there isn't a bust rate. It gives you the time taken, which in this example is 20 minutes. So 20 minutes to complete the offer based on all the stuff you've put in there. And then it gives you this stuff here, which I won't really bother about, this cash per hour and wagered. But that's a really good feature. But with the free spin stuff, you can generally just work this out with the EV calculator. So I've got this loaded up with the EV calculator here. So put all the same criteria in there, £10 stake wagering on a 96.1 slot, which says Starburst. 100 free spins, 25p per the free spin, same RTP, same slot, 96.1. Wagered winnings, 1x wagering on, we'll say the same slot again, and you can see the EV there's £22.70. And if you look at it, wagered over 100,000 loops, you can see it's £22.54. So it's pretty much no real point doing that. You may as well just do it nice and quickly in the EV calculator. But what there is a real point to, and a really, really good feature of this simulator is the cashable bonus, which I mentioned at the start of this video. Now the cashable bonus is a bonus that bookmakers and casinos and stuff like that love to throw at their punters, because punters generally blow loads of money on these cashable bonuses. They're a great way of getting people sucked in and just wasting their money and continuing to bet. And the reason for this is because they have the wagering so high. So for example, what I mean by that is they might just say, hey there, we've dropped £50 into your account balance. The money's yours to keep, providing you wager it, 10x. So 10 times 50 is obviously 500. So if you wager £500, after you've wagered £500 with this 50 quid, if miraculously, if there's any money left over, it's yours to keep. But people's eyes go this big, they see they've got £50, free £50 in their account, and then they start wagering it. And obviously this is the way that the bookmakers and the casinos try and suck in people to these games. But a lot of them do actually have a positive EV. They can take a lot of time to spin through these, like £500 or whatever the wagering would be. but a lot of them are positive in EV and a really high EV as well. So let's go through this. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to refresh this, and we're going to select this to cashable. The game type we'll say is a slot machine. The variance, just for simplicity, we'll say is the same slot as before, so it's a low variance slot. Stir burst 96.1, and then the deposit and wagering. So the deposit is what the bookmaker might say you need to deposit to qualify for this bonus that they're going to put into your account. So maybe that's zero, maybe they want you to put 50 quid in and they'll match it with a £50 bonus. So we'll say, in this example, the bookmaker wants us to put £50 into our account, so we need to deposit 50 quid into our account, and then in this next column here, they'll credit us with a £50 bonus. Now of that £50 bonus, as I mentioned just briefly then, they will want you to wager it, significantly wager it. So on this wagering tab here, where it says there, the amount you will need to spend at the casino before the bonus is released. So we'll say, generally they're really high, the wagering, so we'll say it's 10x, so obviously 10 times 50 is 500, so we'll put in, we need to wager £500. Of that 50 quid, if there's anything left, we keep the winnings. Max winnings, if there are any max winnings, you would put them in there. They're generally like 2,000 or something really big like that, but for the most part there won't be any max winnings. And then stake and loops, you put in the stake that you're willing to use per spin, and because obviously the wagering is really high with this, you have to wager £500 worth of spins. You won't be doing this with 10p's, it would be much like £1 or £2 per spin until you bust out and then the offer's gone, and you don't make any profit from the offer. But you generally do higher spins, so £1 spin there. Time per spin in seconds, we'll say about 3 seconds, seems about reasonable per the spin. And again, 100,000 loops is pretty appropriate. And so if we click start here, you can see it's running the simulation again over the 100,000 loops, and this time it's showing us a bust rate percentage, so that's going up there where I'm highlighted in blue. So it gets to the end there, and you can see the expected value based on the criteria that I've just made up there and popped into the simulator. You can see on average the expected value is £31. So over the 100,000 loops it went through, the average EV was 31 quid. Also on top of that, over the 100,000 loops it went through, the 100,000 simulations, the bust rate is just under 20%, it's 19%. So 1 in 5 times on average over time, if you were to do this offer 100,000 times, you would bust 1 in 5 times, or just under 1 in 5 times. And then it gives you again the time taken to complete the offer, or the rough time taken to complete the offer, based on all the stuff you put in here, including the time per second and stuff like that. And then it gives you this cash per hour and wagered on the right as well, which again I won't really bother too much for, but this kind of cashable offer is really good, and I can't tell you the amount of times bookmakers have sent me offers to my email address and stuff like that with these bonus offers. They're a massive loss leader for bookmakers, because they can get people sucked in. You know, they see these £50 in their account, it looks like free money, they can wager it, and then what happens after a while, they bust out and then they keep wagering because they're sucked in. So this is a really good way bookmakers suck in people and get them playing on these slots. But you can see, if you're smart and you want to actually make money and you want to take the positive expectancy, take the smart money, you can see it's 31 quid EV. That's a lot of EV. It's only really the cashable bonus you'll use, and free spins maybe if you want to, but definitely that cashable bonus, you'll probably have loads of those in your inbox yourself. I would use them. Avoid the cash before bonus as well. That's a little trick bookmakers can use as well to try and catch out match bettors and stuff like that, who take advantage of these really good, highly lucrative expected value offers. They'll throw in the cash before bonus, which works exactly the same as cashable. The bonus is credited, but you use your money before you use the bonus. So that's a little trick. Keep your eyes peeled for that. It's pretty rare. It's generally the cashable one they give out, but some bookmakers, some of the lower quality ones, will give out the cash before bonus one, which is cashable, but it's just cash before bonus. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Feel free to join up with my Facebook group, Match Betting / Profit Pineapple, if you want to learn more about match betting, extra places, tour, casino offers, anything like that in there. If you want to get a free trial for OddsMonkey, I've got my affiliate link in the description. And if you wouldn't mind, please do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It's much appreciated, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you soon in the next video.